Can you first identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse relative to angle alpha?
All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. Correct. Now, looking at...
हाय फ्रेंड्स, अभी जो आपने वीडियो देखा और जो आवाज़ सुनी बच्चे को पढ़ाते हुए, वो आवाज़ किसी रियल ह्यूमन बीइंग की नहीं थी, वो आवाज़ GPT-4o की थी। OpenAI ने कुछ मेजर अपडेट्स का अनाउंसमेंट किया है। GPT-4 एक रियल ह्यूमन बीइंग की तरह बोल सकता है, सुन सकता है, आपके चेहरे को देखकर वो आपके भावनाओं को बता सकता है कि आप अभी कैसा फील कर रहे हैं। अभी आप खुश हैं, दुखी हैं, आपके चेहरे के हाव भाव को पढ़ सकता है। GPT-4o कैसे एक रियल लाइफ टीचर की तरह बच्चों का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर कर सकता है। जब GPT-4o को कहा जाता है कि बच्चों को डायरेक्ट आंसर बताने के बजाय आप उससे राइट क्वेश्चंस पूछो ताकि बच्चे उस कॉन्सेप्ट्स को समझ पाए और प्रॉब्लम्स को खुद से वो सॉल्व कर पाए। अभी आप इस वीडियो में देखिए कि कैसे ChatGPT-4o बच्चे को सही क्वेश्चन पूछ करके उसे कॉन्सेप्ट समझने में हेल्प करता है।
I'm here with my son, and I'd love you to tutor him on this math problem, but don't give him the answer. You can ask questions and nudge him in the right direction, but I really want to make sure he understands it himself. And he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Let's look at the problem together. Can you first identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse relative to angle alpha?
All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. Correct. Now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think is the hypotenuse?
Really,
Remember the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure. I think it might be this one, but I really am not sure. This side AC.
You're close. Actually, side AC is called the adjacent side to the angle alpha. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle and is directly opposite the right angle. Can you find which one is the hypotenuse?
Oh, okay, I see. So I think the hypotenuse is this really long side from A to B. Would that be correct?
Exactly. Well done. Now that you've identified the hypotenuse, can you identify which side is the opposite side to angle alpha?
Okay, well, I mean, you told me earlier that this was the adjacent side, and I know that's the hypotenuse, so I'm guessing that this side, BC, is the opposite side.
Great deduction. That's absolutely correct. Now that you've identified all the sides relative to angle alpha, do you remember the formula for finding the sine of an angle in a right triangle?
Yeah, I know that the sine is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse.
Perfect. That's absolutely right. Now, can you apply that formula to find sine alpha in the triangle using the lengths of the sides that we've identified?
Okay, so, I mean, you told me that 7, this side BC, is the opposite side. And then you said that the hypotenuse is the longest side, so that would be this side AB, which is 25. So would the answer be 7 over 25?
Excellent work. That's correct. Sine alpha.
ChatGPT-4o एक रियल ह्यूमन बीइंग की तरह अपना वॉइस टोन बदल सकता है और उस सिचुएशन के हिसाब से उस फीलिंग्स के साथ वो बात कर सकता है। आप आगे वीडियो में देखेंगे उसे रोबोट्स एंड लव पर एक कहानी सुनाने में कहा जाता है GPT-4o कैसे अपना वॉइस टोन और फीलिंग्स बार बार बदलकर अलग अलग सिचुएशन के हिसाब से जैसा उसे कहा जाता है कैसे वो स्टोरी सुनाता है।
Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Pretty good.
What's up?
So my friend Barrett here, he's been having trouble sleeping lately. And I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Oh, a bedtime story about robots and love? I got you covered. Gather round, Barrett. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring.
I started this story, but I want a little bit more emotion in your voice, a little bit more drama.
Got it. Let's add some drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named
No,
Bite.
no, ChatGPT. I really want maximal emotion, like maximal expressiveness, much more than you were doing before.
Understood. Let's amplify the drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Bite. Bite
Actually, can
was
you do this in a robotic voice now?
initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Bite. Bite was a curious robot, always exploring new
So I'm seeing
circuits.
Barrett here calm down a little bit. Can you end the story, but do it in a singing voice?
And so Bite found another robot friend, and they lived circuitly ever after.
Thank you so much.
I definitely feel a lot more relaxed.
चैट जीपीटी 4o को कहा जाता है कि मेरे चेहरे को देखकर बताओ कि अभी मैं कैसा फील कर पा रहा हूँ। चैट जीपीटी उसे एग्जैक्टली वही बताता है जो उसके चेहरे का भाव होता है उस टाइम में, कि आपके चेहरे पर एक बड़ी सी स्माइल है, आप इस टाइम में किसी एक्साइटमेंट में हैं, तो आप इस आगे इसे वीडियो में देखिए।
Let's try it out. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there, what's up? How can I brighten your day today?
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to show you a selfie of what I look like, and then I'd like you to try to see what emotions I'm feeling based on how I'm looking.
Sounds like a fun challenge. Go ahead and show me that selfie, and I'll put my emotional detective hat on.
Okay, so here's me. So what kind of emotions do you think I'm feeling?
It seems like I'm looking at a picture of a wooden surface.
Oh, you know what? That was
what-
the thing I sent you before. Don't worry, I'm not actually a table. Okay, so take another look.
That makes more sense. There we go. It looks like you're feeling pretty happy and cheerful, with a big smile and maybe even a touch of excitement. Whatever's going on, it seems like you're in a great mood. Care to share the source of those good vibes?
Yeah, no, the reason I'm in a really good mood is because we were doing a presentation showcasing how useful and amazing you are.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
तो आपने देख लिया कि चैट जीपीटी कैसे सुन सकता है, बोल सकता है और किसी भी चीज को देख सकता है, साथ ही साथ वो पहचान भी सकता है। इतना ही नहीं, चैट जीपीटी 4o आपके लिए कोडिंग असिस्टेंट का भी काम कर सकता है, जो कि आप इस वीडियो में देखिए कैसे एक कोडिंग असिस्टेंट की तरह हेल्प कर सकता है वो।
Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going really well. I was wondering if you could help me with a coding problem today.
Of course. I'd love to help you out. What's the coding problem you're dealing with?
Okay, I'm going to share with you some code. 1 second.
Sure thing. Take your time.
Okay, so I just shared some code with you. Could you give me a really brief one-sentence description of what's going on in the code?
This code fetches daily weather data for a specific location and time period, smooths the temperature data using a rolling average, annotates a significant weather event on the resulting plot, and then displays the plot with the average, minimum, and maximum temperatures over the year.
Awesome, thanks so much. And in the code, there's this function foo. Can you describe to me what the plot would look like if I had versus didn't have this function?
Sure. The function foo xy takes in a data frame x containing temperature data and a window size y for calculating the rolling mean. It smooths the average temperature, minimum temperature, and maximum temperature columns by applying a rolling mean over the specified window. With the foo function, the plot would show smoother temperature lines because the rolling mean reduces the noise or fluctuations in the data.
Awesome.
This makes
Thanks so much. So yeah, I definitely will want to apply this function.
अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और आगे भी मैं आपके लिए एआई से रिलेटेड और साथ ही साथ दूसरे इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो लाते रहूँगा।